Hermes Workspace is awesome, right? He deleted OpenClaw, installed Hermes Agent, installed Hermes Workspace. Huge win for the weekend. It was a lot of work and many hours of frustration, but he made it. And he said, "Thank you, Julian, for posting that Hermes Workspace is amazing. Now, how to implement it. Finally feel like I'm accomplishing something. So relieved. That's amazing." So if you've never used Hermes Workspace, basically what this is like a really powerful way to manage your agent. So instead of using the terminal, you can just use this nice user interface, and it's a lot smoother, it's a lot easier to use, etc. Right. And so when you're running this, there's some really cool ways you can do this. And I'll tell you about some actual use cases in terms of how I use Hermes Workspace. Right. And I'll include some links to this stuff as well. So number one, you can actually connect it to your phone, right? So you can connect Hermes Workspace to your phone, which is pretty nice. So that's super useful. Also, it's much easier and more fun to use Hermes Workspace than it is to use directly inside the terminal, which I think this is enough to put 99% of people off. Look at the terminal and all the code that comes out here. Also, they've got like a really cool Hermes agent game. I'll show you that in a second and what it looks like, but it's really cool. And then also, what I would say here is agent swarms are crazy powerful, right? For example, we actually built out a full website, a full 50-page website with agent swarms. So there's so much you can do with it. And also, it's not really about the use cases, but more about making things easier plus more fun to use. That's what I would say here. You have the files. Also, it's really good for just managing your files and that sort of thing, right? So for example, like I can edit my memory. We were talking about SoulMD, so you can search for anything here and find it, which is pretty useful. You can also manage any skills that you have. So it's really good for just managing your skills. You can chat with it directly. You can use the Kanban board, which is pretty useful if you've got a project that you're working on. And then also we have, I think this is the most useful feature, which is the swarms feature. Super powerful.